Hello, my friends, and welcome to the first program we have for this summer of Calm as a Critter. The theme today is laughter, so I hope that you like to laugh, and we're going to try to do this. Going to give you a lot of information about things you might not have known that you're going to be like, I'm really glad I know. Anyway, there's so many things I want to tell you today. I hope I remember to tell you all of them, and there's some fun activities we're going to do too. For starters, I do want to tell you that the library is now open, and if you can come to get your books and whatnot that you're interested in, and if you're more comfortable driving up with your car and getting curbside service, we do that too. So things change once in a while, so anyway, just keep checking in on us to see when we're open, our hours are. Anyway, well, we're not going to get into all of that. We want to get into the laughter part, but just know that we're open. We would love to see you or hear from you. Call us, email, whatever works best for you. So, usually when I start a lot of my programs, I can't stress enough how important it is to drink some water. So I just got a cute little Dixie cup here. If you happen to have water handy, go for it. I'm going to do a lot of talking, so I wanted to start to wet my whistle. All right, today, the supplies you're going to need will be pretty simple. One pipe cleaner. Now, I have two here, just I have no idea why. I think it's important that if you have one that's your favorite color, go with that. So I'm kind of going pink today. You're going to need some scrap paper. I'm a really big fan of using scrap paper. A marker is probably your best bet. If you don't have a marker, then maybe a pencil would be your next best bet for a really odd activity. They're going to be like, I can't believe she suggested this. If you happen to have any, get yourself some bubble gum if you like it, if you don't. And it's to share with your friends or your family for later on. Banana, that's kind of a silly thing. We're just, we may talk about that later. I might forget to, so we shall see. All right, starting off our program, it's really important. We're not going to do any yoga moves today. It's too many reasons why not. However, we are going to do some gentle movements, things to open up your body and your senses. And it's really important that whenever you do this, you sit up straight. Pretend that there's like this string. Pull it up on top of your head. Sit up straight and tall. Try to do this all the time, whether you're sitting or standing or playing or whatever you're doing outside. And then we're just going to just for fun, we're just kind of slump down, or don't believe me, you're going to start laughing at some point. Just to exaggerate, and then now go back up to sitting straight, because it's really important when you take your breaths. All right, to sit up straight, because you're allowing your lungs to have more air to come in and then to leave as well. So the first breath we're going to, each week I'm going to try to teach you a different kind of breath. This first one is, you might like the sounds of it, and don't be scared, it's Darth Vader breath. So I think we're all familiar with Darth Vader. Yes, he's kind of the bad guy, but even bad guys have something good to offer once in a while. It's just either what not to do, or it's his breathing I'm really interested in right now. So Darth Vader breath is, you're going to breathe in through your nose, and breathe, I have to talk through this, and breathe out through your nose. But when you breathe out through your nose, listen to what's going on in your throat. Now I want you to try it yourself. So, all right, like breathe in, and I'll talk less. You can close your eyes if you want, or open them. I have a tendency to close them, so bear with me. So I want you to try that a few times. Just breathe in and out, and when you're breathing out, listen to the sound in your throat. It's kind of Darth Vader-ish. Again, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Breathing out is just as important as breathing in, because you want to get those toxins out of your body. So let's do a couple breaths together, and then we'll move on. Now, depending on the size of your lungs, your breaths might take longer or less time than other people. Your goal is also, when you breathe out, to breathe out for as long as you can. Just really just let it all out. You can do this any time of day, all day, no matter what you're doing, at bedtime, TV time, whatever it is you're doing. So, all right, now we get to stand up a little bit and do some movements. I may have to shift the camera here. Oh, actually, hold on one second. We're gonna do a few other things with funny things with your face. You're like, maybe you've never done them before, but it's kind of it's like exercise for your face. We'll see. So, all right, raise your eyebrows as high as you can, and then lower them. All right, do it again. Raise them up. It has a tendency to make my eyes go open. All right, now gently close your eyes and open them. Just gently close them and open. Now, scrunch your eyes really, really tightly. All right, and then open them really, really wide. And you're like, okay, now you're looking silly. You're looking at your friends or your family. You're like, what's going on? And close them up really, really tightly. And then open them up again. I don't mean to be scary if you're like, okay, now, how many of you can you actually flare your nostrils without touching? We don't want to touch our faces right now. So see if you can flare your nostrils or move your nose in any way you can without touching it with your hands. So try to do that. We're just trying to get your face all alive and open and awake. All right, so now we did the nose. All right, so now we're going to sniff and breathe out through your nose. Actually, just sniff. We're not doing Darth Vader breath. We're just sniffing, as if you're smelling something that smells really delicious. All right, your nose is all warmed up. Now we're going to move on to your mouth. All right, just gently open your mouth. Just open it. Okay, now close. Just gently open it again. Oh, I just slouched, didn't I? All right, I need to sit up straight. Remember, we got to sit up straight. Open it again. Now this time, close it really tightly. And then open it really, really wide. You get to show everybody all your teeth. All right, close it again really tightly. And open it really wide. Okay. Make funny sounds when you do that. All right, now we're going to give your little tongue a workout now. So take your tongue and rub it all around your teeth. The outside, the inside, the bottom, the top. All right, just go ahead and do that. Top, bottom. Now do the inside. You can't see what I'm doing, which is just as well. Inside and the bottom side. These are really, again, these might be things you've never done before, but it's actually good for you. Anyway, opening up your body and your mind and your... All right, and now we're going to do one more tongue thing. Again, you stick your tongue out as far as you can. All right, now go to the left. And now go to the right. Now remember, if you're with other people, hopefully you're starting to laugh a little bit right now to see how funny this is going to be. All right, can anybody roll their tongue? Apparently either you can or you can't. So give it a shot if you never even tried. Maybe you can, you didn't even know. Try to roll your tongue, and then can you try to make it flat? All right, so I want to tell you though, if there's any of these videos that you're watching, there's certain parts of it you want to rewatch again. They're pre-recorded, so you can play them over and over again, or stop, or pause, or rewind. It's wonderful. You're all good for that. All right, so something about me, I don't know, I like to keep my hands busy. So the first craft we're going to make, I call him a bendy friend. And this is where you need your pipe cleaner. I'm going for the pink because that's my favorite. All right, you only need one. This is really kind of neat. So you're going to try to find the exact halfway point. So I'm going to bend it in half and match up the bottom pieces. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a bendy friend that has two different size feet, which is actually okay. We all actually have different size feet. All right, bend it a little bit. Now, you're going to stick one of your fingers right there and twist it. We're now making the head of your bendy friend. Just twist it maybe 2 times, okay? So there is your head. Now, the wonderful thing about pipe cleaners is that they're forgiving. If you don't like the shape of something, I think the head's a little, well, I guess it's okay. You can always shape it to the shape you want. All right, so now we're going for the shoulders and the arms. So he has just he or she has a little bit of a neck. All right, so we're gonna go straight out there. And again, if you don't like, if you think these shoulders are too big, you can always change it. All right, I'm going to try to make them the same size, but that's okay if they're not. All right, so far we have our arms down. All right, again, we're going to twist. Twist, I don't know, however many times you want, however long of a torso you want in this part of your body. And sure enough, do you want to have long legs? Whatever you want. All right, so there's that. And now you just make your feet, and sure enough, I have one who's going to have 1 foot longer than the other. But that's okay too. That's kind of cool. So now you have your bendy friend, which is kind of cool because there's a lot of reasons. You can shape them into any shape you want. Heck, if you want to have them do some exercises for you, if you're too tired that day, you can do your bending and your stretching, whatever you want. So, and then eventually we're going to have him sit down, sit up tall. Remember I told you to do that. And have his feet sticking up. Maybe we could do a little stretching. You do whatever you want. So there's your bendy friend. I hope, again, you can pause it and rewind it if you need to take a little longer, because I've already made one. I know how to do it, but this might be your first time. Give him a name. Give her a name. All right, she doesn't sit very good. All right, moving on. What else are we gonna do today? I want to ask you kind of a trivial question. Do you know, by any chance, about how many times a child laughs every day? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Would you believe a child laughs about 400 times a day? I'd love to have that job of counting that. Anyway, different day for a different time. So now my other question, which is kind of a bummer. All right, so 400 times a day. That's awesome. How many times a day do you think an adult laughs? And again, I don't know who on earth took the time to count this. It's only about 17. That's not very much. So one of your homework assignments is to try to get some of your adults to laugh a little more. So anyway, one thing I love to do is in April, it's Poetry Month, and there's something called Poem in Your Pocket Day. Well, I've decided to have it be a joke in your pocket today. Today's the day. So I have my pants here. I think I got, oh, here we go. Look at that. Our first joke of the day. Oh, okay. What do you get if you put your blow dryer down a rabbit hole and turn it on? All right, think. Hot cross bunnies. They wouldn't be happy. I'm like, what are you doing? All right. First joke of the day. So we're going to get up and do a little bit of movement right now. I hope you're still with me. Alrighty. This is something that you can do. Just always do it gently, slowly at first, and you can kind of do it any time if you have to wait in line somewhere or you're whatever the case may be. All right. You can't see my hole. I'm going to just scooch this up a little bit. Stand up. Vertical trunk twist. So we're just simply going to twist a little bit. Start by just gently and slowly, and then if you want to get some counting going on, that's fine. You do it about 12 times. Now when I go to my left, I'm going to lift my right heel up. You can't see it there, but I know I'm doing it. Now I'm moving to the right, so I'm going to move my left heel up and do that. And then when you get that down, that part down and coordinated, then I want you to kind of consciously think about your breathing too. You want to go breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Now I'm talking, so you can't really hear me breathing. But whenever you do any kind of these movements, you breathe in and breathe out. I think we've done 12. Are we done there? All right. So now we're going to move this up a little bit so you can see my shoulders. Shoulder movements here. All right. And I'm going to go up and down. These are all safe movements. You shouldn't need a doctor to up and down. Remember, coordinate it with your breath now. Now we're going to do shoulder rolls. Go back and coordinate it with your breath. All right. And that's that for that. And then what was and then the head. The head. We're going to do side to side. Open up your neck. Side, side. All right, you get the idea. I would do it about 12 times. All right, and then there's ear to the shoulder, ear to the shoulder. Make sure you're breathing. And and the last one is the down and up, down and up, and breathe. I'm not going to do 12 of each just because I want to move along, but when you do this, I want you to do 12 of each. You can do this any time of day. It doesn't matter if it's nighttime, daytime. All right, we've got our movements, we've got our body moved up. All right, I'm back again. So, we're going to talk about laughter a little bit more. Got to bring this camera closer here. Laughter is really good for a lot of things. You have no idea. Yes, it's fun and it's funny and that's all good and dandy, but it actually helps you to heal faster when you're sick. Just so you know, it's good. It's so good to laugh. It actually helps to make friends. If you're stressed or tense or really anxious, it actually helps to relax you, which is a great thing. We all could use that once in a while. It of course makes you happy. And if you do actually laugh a lot for a really long time, it actually, even when you're done laughing, it continues to exercise the inner muscles of your body, which is, you're actually getting exercise for doing nothing, which is a cool thing. It's very, very good for your brain. Reduces stress and reduces worry, which we've already talked about. And what's really neat is it's contagious. And if you don't know what that means, it means if you see somebody laughing and having a really good old time, you kind of start to be like that person, or vice versa. If you're laughing about something funny, somebody's going to be curious and wonder, why is this person laughing? I want to laugh too. And see if you can start something good. You can get it going really good. All right. Now what you can do is you can be in control. If you say, well, I'm not funny, I don't have a good sense of humor, you might not realize you may actually have that. One funny way to do is to tell a story, and you say, well, I can't tell a funny story, but you probably can. So here's an activity. Now I'm going to tell you a true story about a squirrel that lives in my yard, and I really appreciate this squirrel because he provides great entertainment for me. Try to tell a story. I'm going to give you an example. Try to tell it really boring, okay? So I have this squirrel that comes to my yard. Yeah, it's gray. And so the other day it wanted more food, so it asked for more food. And that's my story. Okay. So that was my very boring story. But what you can do now, take that same story and exaggerate it and say, oh my gosh, the other day, this squirrel friend of mine, he's this big gray puffy tail. He's just lovely. He's just a great squirrel. He came, I feed him a little bit every day of maybe sunflower seeds or whatever. Well, he came to my back door and he stood on that post and he looked in the window and I'm like, yes, what would you like? Can I help you? And he looked right at me and you know what he did? He actually did. I don't know if any of you know sign language, but he did this. He says, more, I want more, is what he was saying. I thought it was so funny. I couldn't believe it. So again, tell a story. Try to tell a story really boring, because you'd be surprised at how hard it is to purposely be boring. It actually gets you to giggle, and it's a fun way to do. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that silly little story, but it is a true story. He really did do that. All right. So, of course, working in a library, I'm going to tell you, by all means, when you come to the library or order your books and we deliver them to your car, get some funny books. They're great. We have so many. Ask for funny books. And hang out with funny people. If somebody kind of bringing you down, say, I'm going to go hang out with this friend over here or whatever. And by all means, watch funny shows. Watch, and the more you laugh, the better it is. You can't get enough of that. A funny, silly thing, I am not going to do this on the camera here, but one of the reasons why we need the marker and the scrap paper is something I want you to try. You're going to take your shoes off and your socks if you're wearing socks or your flip-flops. You're going to draw simple pictures. A smiley face, a heart, a rainbow, whatever it is you like to draw. But you're going to draw it with your toes, with your feet. That's bound to get your tickle your fancy, I'm sure. And doing it with other people is even funnier, by all means. Which reminds me, that's what the gum is for. Again, I'm not going to sit here and chew and blow a bubble in front of your face. But if you're with a bunch of people who are like, oh, I'm so bored, what are we going to do? I don't know what to do. This is blah, blah, blah. If you happen to have some bubble gum, by all means, have a bubble gum blowing contest. It's great. It doesn't matter who wins the biggest bubble or whatever. It's just a lot of fun, and it costs maybe $1, if that. You got to do it. Oh, before I forget, I know this is out of order what I wanted to do. It's really important that I mention this to you. At the library, we have grab-and-go kits for you. We have so many, there's not, hundreds of them by all means, but we have, for these commas or critter events, we have a bag that has writing utensils, pipe cleaners, gum, Dixie cups, and whatnot, things to go through for, there's going to be 9 sessions for the summer. So by all means, if you don't think you have all these items at home and you'd like to get a little boost, and remember, even though you don't have the kit right now, you can always watch the ones that you might have missed and catch up and whatever. So please, I'm glad, I almost forgot to tell you that, but that's really important. All right, so blah blah blah. It's draw with your feet. I would like to see some of your drawings if you can show them to me somehow. I really want to see you do that. Now it's really important. I'm going to talk to you about a couple more things. It's good to laugh, and it's good to have fun. But it's not good to make fun of people. Have fun with them. Don't laugh at them. Laugh with them. And just if somebody does something that's a little awkward or they didn't want to do it, just say, hey, did you really slip on that banana peel? Can I try it too? I want to try it. And see just how slippery it really is. Do it outside, not in the house. All right. And it's also really good. Gosh, there's so many things I want to tell you. But we're running out of time here. Also, be able to laugh at yourself. If you do a boo-boo or something, just, it's okay. So for instance, I have this was my first attempt at Bendy Friend, and his legs are a little funny. It's okay to say, well, yep, nailed it. Got the feeder just right. So it's okay to laugh at yourself and your Bendy Friend. I don't think he'll mind. Alrighty. This is kind of interesting. You might want to try this now that we're all wearing masks. If you're at home or if you have a mirror, put your mask on. All right? And now you can't see your nose or your mouth, none of that, but you can see your eyes. Now try to just do funny things with your eyes and see if you can bring a twinkle there if you don't already have a twinkle. That's a cool thing, to be able to smile with your eyes without having to show your teeth. Just kind of an interesting thing to try. There's all these fun things to do. I think it's joke time. All right, let's see. We got that. Let's see what this one says. A joke in your pocket. What do you get if you cross a centipede with a parrot? A walkie-talkie. Oh gosh, that's a good one. All righty, we're good. We are going to close soon with doing the Darth Vader breath again. All right, so I want you to do it a couple more times. Now you're really opening your ears and your throat, which are 2 very good things. All right, breathe in less one more time. Remember, sit up straight. Okay, sorry, I always seem to close my eyes, so I'm going to drink one more drink of water here. Empty the Dixie cup. All right, your challenge, it's not really even a challenge, it's kind of a nice thing to do. When you go to bed at night, or when you wake up in the morning, before you get up, lie there and think about something funny. A funny thing that happened. Maybe you have a squirrel friend too, I don't know. Think about something funny. And it's such a great way to end your day or to start your day by laughing there, lying right there in bed just as you're getting up. Think of, by all means, share that story with somebody if you haven't already done that, because most everybody could use a laugh or two anytime, anywhere. And that ends our session for today. I thank you so much for joining me, my friends. I'll see you next week. One quick, I wanted to tell you what we're going to need for next week, if I could remember. Did I write the list? Shoot, I don't have the list. I am so sorry. We'll have to just wing it next time. I'm so sorry. All right. See, I got to laugh at myself. All right, I do. Nailed it. All right. Have a great day. Bye.